Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Eden Zero, Chapter 47. When we last left off, we continued our way through the Battle Coliseum, as Rebecca beat some creep real fast, and Wise also beat this super, speedy Jaguar guy super fast. Again, the Battle Coliseum arc is just kind of not working that well for me, I think. It just feels more than a little contrived. But yeah, beyond that, then we got to Homura's match, and a clone of Valkyrie is her opponent, so that'll be hopefully more interesting than these past couple matches. So let's jump right on in. Chapter 47, Words Will Give You Strength. And so we open right where we left off with the Valkyrie clone and Homura staring each other down, as Homura gasps and is sweating, "My teacher. A replica of Valkyrie?" And Shiki, the complete idiot, "What's a replica?" And Rebecca just turns to him, "It means they made a copy of her." And Jean-May gives a little hee-hee. "So she's not the real one? She's a fake." Homura is still shaking despite that. And Valkyrie speaks up, "Good to see you again, Homura," is what I'd like to say. But unfortunately, I've never seen you before. Although, I do share all of the original's data, of course. I know that you were or to be more accurate, my original student. I know what you like, what you dislike, and all of your physical characteristics. And Homura kind of pauses, still sweating, and looks up with rage. "This is unforgivable! Homura, I have only one mentor, Valkyrie Yuna. This copy!" And Homura rushes at her, makes a mockery of her, and Jean-May just cheers, "Fight! I know everything about your sword style. Silence!" And Homura goes for a sword slash, but Valkyrie blocks it. And Homura goes for another slash that's still blocked by Valkyrie. Of course, your weaknesses as well. And Valkyrie kicks Homura to the ground. But she gets right back up on her feet, and barely dodges another sword slash from Valkyrie that now cuts off her little fake rabbit ears. Her ears! And Shiki just watches this as Homura grrr at her and tosses aside the headband. "You are not my teacher! You came here to find me, didn't you? I came to find my real mentor." And Homura goes for another slash at Valkyrie. The Valkyrie blocks. And Homura gets ready for another one, and Valkyrie just looks at her. "Your pivot foot." And Homura looks down, and she sees that Valkyrie has, kicked her foot out from under her, and she falls to the ground. Valkyrie puts her sword right in front of Valkyrie's face. "Haven't you learned anything since we last met, Homura?" "She's tough. Can Homura really beat her?" But Shiki's completely confident she'll beat her. And Homura goes up and delivers a kick right up to Valkyrie's chin. "You were careless, imposter!" And Valkyrie grabs the foot that just kicked her. "Nice try!" And throws her to the wall. Gah! But Valkyrie then jumps right back into it, but Homura jumps right back into it. Valkyrie gives a little slash into her side. "Homura! She not only matches my teacher in appearance, her fencing is identical as well. Has she the same strength as my mentor?" And Valkyrie turns to her. "You're saying your thoughts out loud. You never change, do you, Homura? I feel as though I am dueling my real mentor. Her intensity, her voice, her countenance. But she is not my real teacher. My teacher..." I have a flashback to this village where there are a bunch of dead bodies and swords sticking out of the ground. And a few guys are now crowding around what I'm assuming is a child's Homura. "Hey, I found another survivor. A little human girl, eh? Let's take her to Gilst and sell her off. Yahaha!" And baby Homura looks up at them. And they're just like that. The three of them are instantly cut down by Valkyrie. And Valkyrie turns to her. "Are you hurt, girl?" Valkyrie sits down next to her. "Woo! What a cruel planet. The fighting never ends here. Not even little girls are spared the violence." And Homura just looks at her. "All right, girl. I'll take you to your parents." And Homura shakes her head. You don't want me to? Homura shakes her head again. Then what? You have no parents? And Homura nods. I see. What is your name, girl? And the girl, and Homura just kind of stops. You can't speak? And Homura shakes her head. Good grief. I mostly cleaned up this mess, but it's still dangerous here. You should get away from this place and quickly. And Valkyrie walks away. I'm Homura. And Valkyrie turns around. I'm Valkyrie. You have something to say, then say it. Words will give you strength. Hey, it's our chapter title. And Valkyrie then rushes at the replica, or Homura rushes at the replica. My mentor is stronger than you. She is more inspiring, more caring. I swear to you, I will find her. I must find her. There are words I must speak to her. And she nearly gets a lunge in on Valkyrie's face, but she blocks it at the last second. Not a bad lunge, but you can't beat me. How many times must I tell you? Your pivot foot. She goes to get at Homura's foot again. Homura! Did I appear to neglect my pivot foot? No, not possible. And the stance, and Homura, like, jumps up, and she's now kind of, like, sideways. Warrior Maid, single sword attack. Dragon Flash! And with her sword, she, like, slams Valkyrie into the ground. Slashes her chest. And Valkyrie thuds to the ground and grins. Well done. This match is over! Rebecca and Wise all cheer as she kind of smiles. And Valkyrie says, had you been my real mentor, I would never have landed that attack. And that is it! We don't have a manga doctor is the source I'm using today, and they do not apparently have a next time title, which is a shame. But, you know, with that, the Battle Coliseum is done. This is definitely the best match of the set, which is not very hard, because this has not exactly been the best material the show has given us. It's all, in my opinion, kind of fallen flat a little bit. It's just not really all... just like the Zhao Mei deciding, oh, you have to fight now, is just kind of not very exciting, not very good, I think. It's just kind of boring, I guess. But anyway, onto this fight. Seeing Homura get the strength, like, I love, there's this moment in the first couple of pages where you think that Homura won't be able to fight Valkyrie, and then you find out actually it's the exact opposite. She is just raring to go to bring down the replica. That was a really good bit. And the whole fight, as much as this arc has been going even more fanservice-y than Eden Zero's normal level, this was still a good fight. Better than the last few of this arc. Especially as we see Homura use her seeming weakness with the pivot foot as the way she wins against Valkyrie. Personally, I think that that Homura let Valkyrie get her pivot foot the first time in order to, like, trick her into thinking that she's doing it again, which ends up, of course, being how she wins. We get a little bit on Homura's past, though, as she's in some kind of war-torn world. That Valkyrie came and saved her. So that's our first little bit of who Homura is. Beyond that, yeah, it's just a fight, and as we see, Homura stand tall against the clone of Valkyrie, which is good to see. So I'm going to leave this video off here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video itself. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe or do whatever makes you happy, you know? And remember, your life is your own, okay? Bye!